I've been watching a lot of Frankie Muhammad's videos. I gotta tell you, man, he's on point. I gotta say, out of every single AMC YouTuber, I really have to give Frankie a lot of credit, man. I mean, he's saying all the things I'm thinking. He's saying all the things I'm feeling. And I've been feeling it and thinking it for a very long time. You know, one of the things is, we all say we want the MOAS, right? But the question is, are we willing to do what is required to get the MOAS? And I have to tell you, I don't want to sound like FUD. You want me to keep it real? Do you want me to bullshit all of you, or do you want me to keep it real? Which one you want me to do? Let me keep it real. I have been in this play for just about like, say, 2 years. And I have seen a lot of evidence, I hate to say it, to prove that the apes, the AMC Apes, the retail investors, do not want to do what is required. Because as Frankie Muhammad put it, this is not a regular play, like a short squeeze play. It's not a regular short squeeze. We are potentially dealing with criminals, okay, who are doing allegedly illegal activity that could include naked shorting. Synthetic shares could be billions, multi-billions, okay, of synthetic shares. Again, I say it's alleged, but this could be happening. And the thing is, if it is happening, you're not dealing with a regular short squeeze play. You're not dealing with something where you could just simply buy and hold and we win. It doesn't work that way. They want to short this to the oblivion. They want to exhaust us until all of us sell, until ultimately AMC goes bankrupt. AMC is bleeding money, and it's only a matter of time. They at one point had around $2 billion in the vault. Now it's under $1 billion. They're bleeding money. The expense is too high. AMC is simply not bringing in enough revenue to withstand time. Eventually, they're going to go bankrupt. Short sellers know this. So what they do, they put an avalanche of synthetics. I'll say it's allegedly put an avalanche of synthetic shares. Just, basically brought this thing down to the oblivion. And now we have all this weight on us. We can't, that's it. We're being crushed. We're being crushed. And then now it's just a matter of sitting back. They put their feet up, they relax, and they wait for us to quit. That's it. That's it. They already got it's like, imagine, like, as an example, I'm a pretty big guy. Let me give you an analogy. Let's assume that you're not like, you're a petite girl or something. Let's just say if I was on top of you, right? And I'm about a 300-pound guy, you might be gasping for air. You understand? Like, get him off of me. Okay. That's how it's like with all these synthetics. They are literally taking our breath away. They're pressed up against us, and no one is relieving that. There's no relief. Okay, Gary Gensler is not doing his job. No one in the government is They said they were going to be investigating the Department of Justice. What happened with it, I don't know. They're investigating Melvin. They said we want to investigate everyone associated with Melvin, which should be the first company and person is Ken Griffin and Citadel, who lent Melvin $2 billion. But for some reason, I don't see that happening. I don't know what's happening with that. It seems like it's just like, I don't know. It's either a delay or the case is closed. I don't know what's happening. But all I can tell you is this. Frankie Muhammad put it the best. We're not dealing with regular hedge funds. Allegedly, this could be criminal activity. And if it's criminal activity, yes, you got to do things that require getting legal representation, West Christian, top attorneys that have a fiduciary relationship with the apes, that have our best interest at heart. Protesting 100%, but that's not enough. I personally think boycotting is the answer if you really want me to know the truth. But the thing is this. Apes don't want to do anything. When I had my protest, only Billy the Kid, one person showed up. And that's why I told the Marine, I said, look, I support you. God bless you, brother. I just want to see what happens, if you want to know the truth. I want to see if he gets a big turnout. Because I have a feeling he won't. And I'm not trying to be, pessimistic or negative. I don't think the apes have the attitude. Like it is, a lot of them, they don't want to get in legal trouble. This is the key. Because you're potentially fighting possibly the government here. You know what I mean? You're not just fighting AMC. You're not just fighting hedge funds. Who knows who you're fighting here? Again, it's alleged because I don't know who's involved. But a lot of people are scared. I get it. They're like, look, man, I just wanted to make an investment. That's it. I just wanted to buy and hold. You guys talking about protesting. I'm thinking of January 6th. I'm thinking about the Capitol riots. I don't want to get arrested. I don't want to get shot. There's a possibility Citadel will come down to these events, infiltrate the event. I'm going to wind up getting in trouble or getting seriously hurt, possibly worse. I get it, okay? So that's why I was saying to the Marine, I support you. I hope you get a big turnout, but I'm not sure if you will, because I went through this already, and literally one person showed up. I mean, it's crazy. He really needs to get thousands upon thousands upon thousands of people, but I just think that's the mentality of the apes. They don't want to protest. They don't want to hire a lawyer. I remember even when I mentioned that in the past. I remember Phil for real said, we don't need no lawyers. We don't need this. We don't need that. Lou, Lou was vaporized, but back in that day, Lou was against the protests. So it's like a lot of people, and I remember I just got an avalanche of negativity for the protest. Apefather, there was like, Apefather, you have to cancel this. What are you doing? They're gonna take our money away from us. You're gonna make us get arrested. They're gonna delist AMC. This is what they were all saying to me when I wanted to do the protest. I don't know if the Marine is going through the same thing I went through. I certainly hope not. But that's why I'm letting him lead the way in this. Because if it's a success, I want him to get all the credit. God bless him. It was his protest. It was his effort. But if he does it, if he's not successful, it's really something now that we have to come to terms with, because without the support of all of our ape brothers and our ape sisters, how can we win? Look at what we're battling here. We're not just battling hedge funds. This could be criminal activity. Do you understand that? Basically, not taking our money in a fair and honest way, but robbing our money. Robbing our money. And it's like, what are we going to do about it? Just hand it over to them and say thank you after we wipe our effing chin? So I just don't know what to say anymore. I just don't know if the AMC Apes, in terms of a whole, want to do what is required to win. I don't know. This video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. This video and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only.